What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. About to kick off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Nixon. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
With the catch, it's Richardson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball.
And coaches know and preach about turnovers all week long, talking to us about the game. First 2 possessions, interception, fumble. They got to be pulling their hair out, got to be mad. That's how you lose football games. You turn the football over.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this defense has set the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Quick release on the RPO. Earnit on the Jets. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Grabbed behind the line. It's Broussard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And he's able to shed one tackle and get some pretty good pickup.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Knights decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To throw, it's Wegman. Setting up the screen. Spins away. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here we go. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. To the air, it's Wegman. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dan, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. UMass overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Amherst, these Minutemen got to be thrilled. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the map.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Touchdown, Houston! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Nixon. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back.
He's loose. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it out fast. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Knights headed quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball. Execute.
It's a running room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Charcoal. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Broussard.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this defense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, he was just out of bounds on that third down, and the quarterback, I thought, could have put a little less zip on it and kept him away from the sidelines a little bit more, and then maybe he could have got that foot down, but fourth down, decision time.
They booted away on fourth down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding open areas. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Find some fresh air. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Need. And they picked up 9. First down, it'll bring up 2nd and short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's in open space downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
At the 47-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The Cougars have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make it.
It's a live ball. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the stomping has commenced.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, gives him the tough, stiff arm.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes a connection. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The give out of the gun. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
First down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Jackson will throw. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On the run, it's Nixon. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out. Field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Brown will throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were...
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Nice move to keep running. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Knights. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Brown wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? The defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Using his legs, it's Sanford. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
36. That's a first down for the offense. Ready up. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Houston 35. UCF 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the run, it's Need.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Back open in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's a seam wide open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Let's it fly. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds space on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job.
Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Knights in the hurry-up. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yes.
There he goes. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Wide open downfield. Strong, firm tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give from the gun. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Brown will throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, UCF! Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff keep working on that clock. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
showing play action. With the catch, it's Thomas. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have...
Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quarterback will keep it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic because of those times.
Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move. At the 35, he's loose. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. He'll run it again. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown will throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's loose at the 15. And the offense gets the ball back as time expires, and that sort of sums up the end of this one. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upset.